Testing an untested tactic today? This one should be interesting. This one is called the 14221, and the main reason it seems that is that the creator wanted to create a back four system that was a little bit more interesting. So this is what they came up with. They want people to test it. They want some feedback. So definitely, after we've taken a look, leave their comments in the page that I'll put in the description below. What do you think? What do you think of the two wing backs way up here, the ball playing defender down here, two halfbacks? Let them know what you think and how to make this a little bit better with this funky shape in mind. So we're going to check it out though with our three teams of Liverpool and Aston Villa in the Premier League and our championship side of Ipswich Town. So let's just jump into the Premier League and see how our teams did. Clearly not all that great. Liverpool in fourth place is not fantastic, about 10 points below where they generally are expected. They do have 100 in goals, beaten out though by Manchester City with 101. That's crazy. Now Aston Villa is the story. 13th place, 44 points, 62 goals, well below where they're expected. Liverpool's domestic cups out in the FA Cup fourth round against Tottenham 2-3, but they got to the Carabao Cup final, losing out 3-5 to Manchester City. However, they do come away with a trophy this season, Europa League final. Only one blemish in this entire run, 4-1 over Brighton. Overall, though, this was probably not the greatest of tactics to use for this team. You really need to get your hands into the weeds on this one and try and figure it out. But they won the Europa League. They came runners-up as Carabao Cup finals, but knocked down the fourth round. Yeah, it was interesting. Squad-wise, not a lot of green here, but 37 goals for Salah, 35 for McAllister. That's crazy. 22 assists for Robertson, not bad at all. An average rating at Alexis McAllister with a 7.41. Aston Villa, though, if you saw it quickly, Liverpool did beat them in the Carabao Cup third round 4-6, so they're out immediately. That's a tough opponent first off, though. FA Cup semifinals 3-6 against Arsenal is where you drop out. Unfortunately, no European trophy for Aston Villa, though, this season. 3-4 at home loss, 1-2 away from home loss to Fenerbahce in the Europa Conference League semifinals. So overall, I mean, you did get to two semifinals of some two big cups, knocked out immediately in the Carabao Cup, but it is Liverpool using the same tactic. But 13th place is awful in the Premier League. You still get some green, though, which is not too bad. Goals-wise, 18 for Morgan Rogers, interestingly enough, 17 for Zaniolo, assist 12 for Matty Cash, and then average rating, well, it's Jacob Ramsey with a 7.14. Points per game, we do have to switch up screens just now. Third place, Liverpool with 1.92 points per game. Aston Villa all the way down in 13th with 1.16. But if we look at the team overviews, you can see most goals, Liverpool in second with 100. Fewest shots against in seventh with 369 for Liverpool. Most possession with 59% for Liverpool. Aston Villa is not anywhere around. Best pass completion not there. Most shots for Liverpool in first was 602. But now, how did it do for our championship side of Ipswich Town? Well, I mean, they got second place. I'll give you that. But this team, since the latest update, has been phenomenal. 92 points, 114 goals. Okay, 114 goals is actually pretty nice. 92 points is interesting. Usually they're averaging above 100. So still second place. I mean, it's kind of hard to take a look there. But overall, yeah, I mean, it's still worth a try. Schedule-wise, out in the Carabao Cup third round, 0-2 against Millwall, and then 0-1 in the FA Cup third round against Bolton. So overall, second place, not bad, but 92 points is really low from them, but 95 is what wins it to Leicester. So it could just be a down season for the championship, no question about it, but usually we're expecting above 100 at least for the winners. But third round, Carabao Cup, FA Cup, you don't expect them to go too far, and they really didn't. Squad-wise, you can see only 19 goals for Connor Chaplin. Hurst in second with 8. Assist-wise, 15 for Chaplin, 13 for Leif Davis. And then average rating, Denossian with a 7.46 at 15 appearances off the bench. And a 7.30 for Connor Chaplin. Championship stats, most points per game, Ipswich in second with a flat 2. Most goals in first, though, with 114. Fewest shots against in fifth with 421. Most possession with 56%. And then most shots for in second with 702. So let us take a look at the tactic itself. It is a very funky shape. Keep that in mind. You start out with a sweeper keeper in defend, a lone ball playing defender in defend on that back line, the entirety of that line with the 2 wing backs pushed up in attack, half backs in the middle of them, deep line playmaker in support on the midfield line next to a CM in support, 2 attacking midfielders in attack with an advanced forward in attack up front. Mentality is attacking, in possession, attacking with is fairly wide, approach play is pass into space, overlap on the left and the right, focus play down the left and right, and play out of defense. Passing directness is shorter, tempo is higher, low crosses, work the ball in the box, and run at defense. In transition, counter press, counter, distribute quickly, and distribute to the back line. And then out of possession, a high press line of engagement, a much higher defensive line, trigger press much more often, prevent your goalkeeper distribution, get stuck in, step up more, and invite crosses. But now, how did it do for our 3 teams? I mean, to be honest, they're kind of all over the place. Ipswich in second is fantastic, 92 points. Not so much compared to what they're averaging these days, at least. Liverpool and Aston Villa are having a heck of a time. I mean, Aston Villa in 13th place, 44 points is pretty abysmal. Liverpool, 10 points or thereabouts below normal. But again, this tactic maker is asking for help on this. Where can he keep this shape and keep goal scoring, but keep it, in the back line kind of defensively structured? So definitely let him know. If you have thoughts, put them in the comments and we can transfer them to the thread that we got this from. But he is definitely looking for information. It is definitely a work in progress, as we can see. But it is now fully tested, and it doesn't seem to work all that well. We just need a little bit of help. But that's it for me, Sevian FM, for the Football Manager blog channel, saying thank you as always for watching. Take care and enjoy.